Welcome back to part 2 of our Bellaire House episodes.
Highly anticipated.
Very much so. We are back in the pod lab and we are ready to share our experiences with you. I highly suggest watching on YouTube if you're listening to this right now, because there are some really great clips that you have to see to believe. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Nicole.
And we are Spooky Sleuths.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to Spooky Sleuths, like Sammy said, for episode 2 of our Bellaire series.
We're so excited.
Right.
This was a great time.
It was, and let's just jump right in.
So we stayed for a Friday and Saturday night at the infamous house.
It's about an hour and a half away from us, so the drive there it felt like 6 hours because it was
We were so excited.
So highly anticipated.
We got there about 4:30 on Friday and we began to set up our cameras like we always do. When we walked into the house, there was a REM pod on the table that was the owner's. We decided to turn it on and see what happened while we carried all of our stuff in and began setting up our cameras. It immediately started going off and would even stop when we asked it to. We tried walking around on the floor. Maybe, it's an old house. Maybe the floors were uneven, made the table shake and it go off. I don't know. That was a little bit freaky. It was a good sign when we walk in and we get activity immediately.
It was, and we did get a clip of some of it, so I'll insert that here. We've been here all of 45 seconds. We've had time to come in and use the bathroom, and they found a REM pod that had been left here, and it has already been making noise.
Crazy.
Already. Here we go. We're literally carrying our stuff, and the REM pod just went off. Can you do that again?
Hi. Can you say hi to us? Can you touch the red button again for us?
No, I turned on the camera, so, naturally it's not going to work now.
Oh, look. There's Nat.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, we need you to slip in the basement tonight. We lose you up, buddy.
What?
Or we
Dave, you can't leave the door open.
Oh,
The only time I've ever seen him
there it goes.
That's thrown out.
He's a grown man. He's on the plane.
Yeah, I know.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, true story.
So strange.
What?
From the start, we knew we wanted to put cameras in the basement, the seance room, the attic, and the second floor hallway. We decided to put our last camera in the bedroom that leads up to the attic. Our thought was that we would place a ball at the top of the steps and have our camera catch it roll down the steps. This turned out to be a great place for this camera, as you will see later.
Balls didn't roll down the stairs, but we still got something wild.
Probably the best piece of evidence we've ever caught on camera. On Friday night, it was me, Nicole, Dave, Natalie, and Jacob investigating. Natalie's friend, who was interested in the paranormal, came as well. We ordered pizza like we always do.
Spooky pizza party. We love a spooky pizza party.
Yay. And we began our investigation. We were all very eager to begin and wanted to waste no time. We didn't want to start in the attic because it was well over 100 degrees up there.
We took our thermal camera up, and it was like, what Dave say, like 120 or something crazy.
Like that. It was about 95 degrees outside, and the house has window air conditioning units, but the attic doesn't, and it was literally hard to breathe up there because it was so hot.
Like, it wasn't a paranormal heebie-jeebie stifling.
At that point in time.
It was just hot. It was very hot. I wore a tank top the whole first day. It was so hot.
On accident, but she did. She's glad she did now.
Yeah.
So we all sat around the seance table and opened up our circle. We always do this to introduce ourselves and set our intentions. It also helps when everyone is serious and focused on the task at hand.
So we frequently did these because we kept getting off track. I don't know what we were doing, but we would just be sitting there and we're like, hey, what are we doing? let's go recenter. And it's a good way to get us back in the zone.
It is. And we used our new portal device that connects to our spirit box during this session.
We picked it up at FCI Con 4.
It was a great purchase.
Absolutely. I can't believe we went this long without one
I
because
know.
I love it.
It does several things for our spirit box session. It makes the volume louder, filters out the static, and has reverb so we can hear what is being said more clearly.
It's not so much a guessing game.
Right. This was our first time using it, so it took us a little bit to get it set up just right. But when we did, it was amazing. We got generic answers pretty much during that session. It was so great to hear the words clearly and not have to guess as much. Nicole also used the pendulum board while we asked questions through our spirit box.
That's the first time I've ever actually gotten the pendulum board to work for me. Like normally it just sits there and doesn't do anything, but it was very clear.
Yeah. Dave even spun it around to see if the answers changed. And you
like to see if it was the way that like I was holding it
Right.
or the air movement, like anything. But no, it
was pretty good. After our opening session, we went upstairs. I believe that the portal told us to go upstairs. When I tried to pull up the video evidence from our stationary video camera, it was gone. We think we have it on our handheld video camera, so if we do, we'll insert a clip of it here, but I think Nicole's also going to insert a screen recording from the app that we use for our stationary cameras, and it shows that I have the video there. I go to click on it and it won't play. So that's just a little bit odd.
but also not surprising for the Bellaire House.
No, I mean, we've had technical interference before, but I haven't had a whole time period of videos disappear. But nonetheless, we went up to Emily's room. Emily's room has a lot of dolls and even a haunted doll house. We used the dowsing rods and the SLS camera in this room. We really didn't get any evidence from the dowsing rods, which I attribute to it being along the Ohio River. Dowsing rods used to be used to guide people to water way back, like when Nicole was a kid.
What in the world? Before that, thank you. I was born in the early 90s.
1890s. But we did catch some good SLS activity in that room.
We did. A spirit was attached to Dave. Not like actually, but just all up in his grill.
The first figure we saw, it appeared between Natalie and Jacob. Natalie was sitting on the bed and Jacob was sitting in a chair next to the bed. At first, we didn't know if it was reading the chair, but as we watched it move around, we knew we weren't looking at the SLS camera trying to make out the chair.
It was like pointing like right there.
This is Natalie. This is Natalie. This is that area over there.
So is it sitting next to me and Jacob?
It's behind.
Behind me.
Behind me or behind Jacob? Where's
Like
the
on that, like, yeah, like
That
beside
space
the
between
window.
you.
Okay.
And gone.
And it's gone.
The figure moved onto the floor and looked like it could have been playing with a ball on the floor. I was recording with the SLS camera, so I didn't catch it, but Nicole and Dave both saw the ball on the floor move slightly. It wasn't a big dramatic roll,
Like,
but it
I
was
would-
enough to catch their eye.
Right. But I wouldn't have said anything had Dave not said, did that ball just move? Because I saw it, but I just assumed it was
Must have been the wind.
exactly.
But the figure did take a liking to Dave and was a little bit provocative, whether it meant to or not.
It was handsy.
Very handsy.
Is there more than one entity here in this room? Presence.
Yes, you can bring your presence.
Well, I mean,
Maybe they mean like there's a presence in here.
I mean, that's how it's about.
You're so close to that cat ball. Just touch it. Touch it.
it just lights up.
Touch the ball!
Makes pretty lights.
Or you could play the piano.
Were you the one playing the piano when me and Natalie were in here earlier?
It's
That yellow
crawling.
ball just moved.
I was like, it was just crawled over towards you, Dave.
Come here, buddy. Come on, have a seat.
Don't be weird.
Oh, hey.
What is happening?
Uh,
like it's standing up.
like trying to, and like pulling on Dave's hand to do so.
Yeah.
Do you need help
It
up?
might be picking up his foot from over here and that, trying to connect.
It
them.
wasn't. It was the other knee. Like
Do you
I
want
said,
my
hand. It was actually your elbow.
What do you want my dad to do?
Come on, guys. Yeah. Go here, boy.
She will touch you.
What did it say?
She will touch you.
No, she won't.
That's
I
kind
mean,
of
she-
weird with what you're seeing.
Yeah.
With what's coming up
I
in
would,
here.
I would be okay with it. You know, just my safe word's pineapples.
Are you a girl? No, she's like someone else.
Especially because it's actually
Yeah, I
like
think he
connecting
wants
up to
to
Dave's
just
own.
only one
Oh.
wants to talk, you know, so. We're only one that sees the rods.
Is it touching this? Oh yeah, it is.
Clapping them ghost cheeks.
Whoa. That's his catchphrase.
I also just did like a only shot on his crotch, so you're welcome for that.
On my phone.
Yep.
Great.
You helped me.
You found me?
You've helped me.
Wait,
You're
what?
welcome.
You helped me?
Yeah.
I'm from behind the house by the woods. That was pretty quick.
It's like fondling him.
This is like, wow, man.
There's a lot of
We
things
sure
going
it's not
on,
just
isn't
picking up
there?
me.
Yes.
And Jacob, like,
Well, you're gonna kick her and you.
I'll bet you.
Yeah, maybe this one.
I'm scratchability. It's okay. Hey, I respect you. We're best friends.
Like its head is on your foot, and it's grabbing your leg.
Why do you keep calling? If you keep calling it a her, so you feel better, so you can.
Are you kind of tired?
I'm like,
That's
it's like,
Dave.
yeah, there's his stick person, and then it like jumps right to.
Now it's gone.
Are you a little reluctant to talk to me?
But that was kind of our theme for the weekend. Almost every communication we had there was provocative or used foul language or was kind of racially intolerant.
Absolutely, especially the second day.
Yeah. You can see a clip here of the figure being obsessed with Dave.
Ignore it, but like a few hours later, I'm still laying there asleep. I tried to just avoid eye contact with him. Then I
This is
looked
Sammy's
at it
leg
again,
here.
started doing the same thing, and then a really long,
Don't show your weird
thin, forked
toes.
tongue came
This
out,
is the
kept
door.
coming out, like, went up around, like,
Jacob's
went
over
sideways,
here.
and then came back in.
And for
And she was
reference,
still kinda like, what,
there
like,
is
half
no
my eyes
one
scared.
in
So then I'm
front
like,
of the door.
hey. I'm like, wake up.
Looks like they're trying to get the
Well,
doorknob
it's that
though.
way, so I can hold you while we sleep. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was really cold. So, well, me and my sister shared a couch in the living room, and her dad slept on the other couch in the living room. And while
Some of the previous experiences we've had here have been decent. In fact, we felt the safest in Emily's room the last time we stayed, despite all of the haunted and creepy dolls. Dave, Natalie, and I actually pushed the two twin beds together and slept in the room side by side after a genuinely freaky night the last time we stayed. When we got up the next morning, we saw a stuffed animal move, and Dave heard the word demon whispered in his ear, so loud and clear that he thought one of us whispered it. We also had great Estes sessions in this room historically. Dave was actually being a goof the last time, and the spirits called him an old nutsack in this room. It was pretty funny.
Can I put that on YouTube?
Why not? He's old and sometimes he's a nutsack.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't watch.
I'll leave it.
After our time in Emily's room, we thought we would play a game and relax for a little bit until it got darker. We were there super early, and we just didn't really feel like we were getting the kind of responses that we were used to getting in this house. So we just decided to kill some time, and then we wanted to recenter ourselves after taking a little bit of a break.
Yeah, we played the Killers game that I will link to in the show notes because it is fantastic.
So fun. The house was really quiet Friday night, and there were not many footsteps or creaking or really anything happening while we played our game. So we went to the gas station and got energy drinks, and we left Dave and Jacob at the house. So it was just all the girls.
Dave kept threatening to streak through the house if they just touched the REM pod.
Our REM pod has not worked very well since, or at least has not gotten responses very well since the Hinsdale house in November.
Yeah, I feel like we just need to buy a new REM pod and start over. Hey, Cody Sharp, hook us up.
Right. While we were gone, they heard footsteps downstairs, although no one else was in the house. When we got back, we sat around the table and focused all of our energy and vibes on the house and the spirits within. After we decided to go to the basement to do an Estes session, it's also worth mentioning that we took the REM pod everywhere with us. Like I said, it hasn't worked, hasn't went off, but we still took it everywhere.
Because we know it's a reliable piece of equipment.
Yeah, and every time we've been to the Bellaire House before, the REM pod has been a great tool to use. But not this trip, really.
No. Like, other than the REM pod activity whenever we first walked in the house, it wasn't even our REM pod.
Well, Nicole and Dave both did an Estes session in the basement, and Nicole was kind of talking about building an army. That was a little bit weird.
Join my army.
I think that's a cult.
It is. It is a cult.
But that was really the best thing we got out of that session. We have a clip of it that we'll put in, but it is really hard to hear. You would probably need headphones for it.
You learn how to create an army?
Maybe.
Or, yeah, create an empire.
Army of best friends.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for something.
I will not do an Estes in the basement of that home. The last time I did, I was scared to death. I had been under what I felt was a considerable amount of time. So when someone grabbed my ankles, I thought it was Dave or Natalie pulling me out of my session. But when I took off the headset and opened my eyes, I was very shocked to see them on the other side of the room. So something else had grabbed my ankles and was holding me down. So I'll pass from now on. Next, we decided to investigate the living room at this time. We used the flashlights, REM pod, and did an Estes session.
We were also kind of hot, and that room had an air conditioner in it, so...
A really good air conditioner, which I wouldn't know. Nicole hogged it.
I slept with my face right against the air conditioner Saturday night.
And my pants were soaked from sweat.
We'll get there, though.
We didn't really get much from this Estes session, so we headed upstairs for a double Estes. I had the Necrophonic app, and I sat in the chair in Emily's room. Dave took the spirit box and sat in a rocking chair in the room that led up to the attic. Our session consisted of really us talking back and forth with each other.
It was weird.
We weren't really answering any questions that you guys were asking, were we?
No.
Here's a clip of that session.
They're feeding off of each other.
Saturday night. Barista. Harry.
I hope I don't mind you mocking them. I'm not trying to mock them. I'm trying
To make sure everybody can
to
hear
let
it.
everybody know what you're saying. So please.
So ugly.
Oh, yeah. Don't whisper.
Oh my.
Look out.
And
What's
we,
happening over there?
that was something. Ma'am, I would like to know why.
Who's up here with us?
Biggest lie.
Is there anyone in here with Dave?
I don't need.
Can you touch this red dot in here?
Embark.
Is there any other rooms we need to check
4th
out?
of July.
Oh, ma'am.
13. All by myself.
All by myself.
If you.
Oh, dumb B word.
Ah.
Sorry. Not computer.
One time.
Sorry, said one time.
Trials. I got plans.
We're not real.
Where do we go? We would just say stay.
Remember this? Remember this? Leave us joy. Leave us joy. On the bed. On the bed.
Afterwards, Dave was setting his stuff on the table so he could move the chair back. The chair was rocking, and when he got in front of it, it paused and continued rocking, as if someone sat down in it, is what it looked like to me. And we'll put it in here. Let us know what you think about this one. It doesn't look like Dave's foot actually touches the chair to stop it.
No, and even if he did, it pauses after
Yeah.
he steps in front of it.
And he does not recall. He actually had us pull up the footage right afterwards to see if he saw what he really saw. And he knows he didn't touch it. So let us know what you think.
Alright.
Tomorrow.
That's awesome. Alright,
Just
you've
get
been
a job.
10 minutes, so we're gonna pull them out. You wanna pull out, Sammy?
Yeah, will you turn the lights on, Jacob?
More like that.
Is that bad?
No, you guys were talking to each other?
No, that's the last thing it said when I
Oh.
was pulling this off. It said, is that bad?
Like, you were kind of disregarding everything we were saying? Like,
Hey guys!
yeah.
After the session, we decided to spend some time in that room that connects to the attic. If there's activity, we need to investigate that area. I had to use the bathroom. So I went into the upstairs bathroom, which is just right down the hall.
She took the longest spooky dookie ever.
We had dominoes. While I was in there, that's when we caught the best piece of evidence we've ever caught. In the bedroom by the attic.
We'll go ahead and show it first.
Why am I supposed to Sam and Colby? The kid I therapized that I did my free practice therapy on, she was like, I want Sam and Colby.
So we like Sam and Colby. They're fun. They're just funny. They're really
Like, I feel like everyone knew about them but me, and I was told that. I was like, who's that?
Well, I think it's like how everybody like.
Nicole won
like,
signed Sam and Colby
Hospital
gown from
Oh, I like them.
Sam
won it?
Yes.
Where did that?
What are you doing?
I lean on that door and just don't start taking it. That is rude.
So what?
I just leaned on and started moving it.
You didn't hear it?
Yeah, I did. That's what
I heard it.
Okay.
Like that, but did you start shaking when you leaned on it, or did it?
No, I just leaned on it, and I was leaning
even a handle.
Okay, pillows in there.
I told you guys it was, yeah.
Okay, maybe this is not a handle. I just
Okay,
pushed
remind
the
us not to
door in.
think
Yeah, I
it's
think
funny.
that you did. Because I was leaning on it.
Nah, your body flopped like a fucking fish.
It doesn't really go anywhere when you know.
But I was doing it back and forth a lot.
I think.
Now your body won't like, good think of that.
Excuse me.
I mean, it just looked like that was, I mean, I don't see how you doing that would have made this do that.
Yeah, nah, I don't think that was
That's
you.
okay.
I mean, it's
That's
really
why
not.
we're
It's
here.
nice.
That's why we're here, though.
Granted, we didn't get it for film, but.
Between the chair and the
camera was pointing right at it, but I didn't have it turned
It
on.
looks like a face on it.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, that one might have killed it.
It'll be hot
We'll
though.
all be together. We'll all be together.
I will take it personally.
I don't want to stand by the same door.
Yes. Everyone else was in there waiting for me, and Natalie was leaning against the closet door that is right beside the bedroom door. She was gently rocking, like just moving a little bit back and forth, casually doing this. When it suddenly started violently shaking, I heard the door shaking from the bathroom and then heard Natalie screaming. We investigated the door and tried to recreate it as we always do, but that was impossible to recreate. The door didn't even have a handle on the inside to shake. So let us know what you think about this clip, because it's my favorite clip we've ever gotten. After that,
Especially because Natalie doesn't get scared.
no.
Like, you can see, like, the fear on
And
Natalie's
she
face.
jumped.
Right.
I don't know. That's a great clip.
So Nat,
We are in Edwin's room. Is that the room we're
I
in?
don't think that's, I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
the big
Edwin's
one
room's
from
the
the
one
window.
down there.
Okay. I lied. We're in the room that the attic,
This is
like,
stupid.
the entrance to the attic is in, and Nat was leaning on the closet door, and something just started shaking the door. And she
What?
flipped out a little bit, and if we have a clip from our stationary cameras, we'll insert it, but it was loud and it was wild.
Of some poltergeist activity.
Absolutely. It was wild.
After that, we went up to the attic, and it was just so hot up there that we didn't really stay long. Nothing was really happening.
With the exception of the flashlights going crazy.
We did have some good flashlight up
like
there.
every time Dave went to like turn it off and reset it, he would walk back and one would kick on, and
Yep.
then walk back and they'd turn it back off. It was it was
instead
funny.
of doing
Yeah,
night
I mean there wasn't a real like answering questions like an intelligent thing, but
Right.
a hey, we're up here.
Right. It was more of an awareness type thing.
Right.
And I think that was the last place we investigated on Friday night, because it was pretty close to 3 a.m. And we decided, well, other than the basement, we decided to head back down to the basement for our 3 a.m. session. We took the portal with us down there, and we tried to communicate. I don't remember anything really specific happening down there Friday night.
No.
We decided we just had no luck down there Friday night. So we decided, since the house was pretty quiet and we had a second night, we'd just go ahead and head to bed. The kids all slept in Emily's room, and Dave, Nicole, and I slept in a bedroom upstairs across from the bathroom. It had an air conditioner in it that worked pretty well, and a chair that Nicole could sleep on. We didn't want to make Nicole sleep by herself.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't sleep by myself.
5% of the bed that we have to split.
Hey man, I believe
No, it's because Maggie will put her side against me, and then she'll go like this.
She does.
She's like a roach.
Like, if she's behind me, she'll be doing that, and I'll literally pick up her paws and put them on top of me. And she's got both paws on top of me in the air like this.
Just like this. She's cute.
Because even though I slept in there in that room with them, I was all snuggled up in the chair, listening to whatever weird podcast Sammy put on. And the next thing I know, I feel my foot and the footstool my feet are on slide to the left. Like something had grabbed me in the footstool and shoved it across the floor. And at first I was just like, no, it's okay. I'm just getting comfortable. No, that's a lie. Something grabbed me. Like I tried to just play it off like must have been the wind, but couldn't do it.
We had set the REM pod out in the hallway overnight, and it was going off when we were going to bed.
Yeah.
And then Natalie heard it about 6 o'clock in the morning, but the batteries were dying. So I think that's what she heard, was just batteries dying.
Yeah, because the REM pods get weird as they need a battery change.
Yeah. Saturday was also pretty quiet throughout the day. We just got up, went to lunch, came back. We recorded the first part of this episode, made some TikToks, and hung out. Saturday, Nicole's sister Sam came, and my dad Clint came to the house. Sam got there first. We decided to do a session with the girls in the house.
Okay, can I move this up a little bit? How? Can I move this up a little bit? I'm not in frame. Oh, I'm not?
No.
Okay.
No, that's why I put it there.
Okay. Okay, Spirits of the Bellaire House. That was our second day here. We thank you for all the communication you gave us last night. We hope that continues throughout today and tonight, and we're able to have some really great conversations. We're just going to reintroduce ourselves, setting our intentions that we are here to communicate. We welcome any communication. You just can't hurt us. Edwin, we left a chair open for you. If you would like to come and join us at the table, this is your house. You're the house seer. We welcome you.
We would like your help today.
My name is Sammy.
I'm Natalie.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Sam. And I am Nicole.
Let's have a great session and rest of the night.
No.
I took us. Woo!
I guess I'll do too.
I'm like, okay.
Okay. Okay.
The super technical AirPods.
I was gonna say I like the AirPod.
Super scientific.
Checking for earwax, Nicole? No, I'm trying to see what your ear does. Are there no L's and R's in it? There they are. Hang on, I don't want it to be too loud.
I can sign it.
Okay.
Make sure oh, we can hear it. I want to make sure the white noise was canceled. Good. White noise is like shh, shh. Do you still hear us?
It was working last night for me, but I thought it was just the,
Hello? That is Sapphire. That's exactly what came through. Like I can hear the portal.
Okay.
I can hear this. Oh. Are your AirPods connected?
yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Edwin, are you here with us?
Dude.
Edwin, we would like your assistance. Could you please come talk to us? Yes. Thank you, Edwin, are we able to communicate with our deceased loved ones in this house? Can you help us with that?
Which one?
I didn't catch that. Someone in the house. I'm not sure.
Can you try to help us? We would like to communicate with my grandmother. Her name is Chris.
No.
Okay. Why can't
A cult?
Why can't we talk to her? She's probably gonna use the game.
Gone on?
Oh. Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Shit. Yep.
Okay, so
Brain.
has she gone on to heaven?
Free.
Okay. Is there anyone else we can talk to?
No.
Okay.
Maybe he's sick of opening portals. He's like,
I don't need to open any more. Just use the
Three.
ones that are here.
He's counted.
Yeah,
He's
she's
counted. 1, 2, 3.
How many portals are in this house?
Many.
Alright. This is a pretty good session.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty impressed.
Edward, is anyone else in here with you?
Leave.
I don't think that was Edward.
Help me.
Who needs help?
Home.
Help you?
Whoa.
Maybe.
Sounded like maybe something along those lines. Who?
Yeah, who needs help?
Up.
Jacob and my dad.
This other guy's
Upstairs.
coming. Upstairs. Does Jacob need help?
Run.
Does Dave
No.
need? Does Dave need help?
Yes.
We probably could check on that.
Should we go check on them?
Asleep.
He is
Yep.
sleeping. Yep. Okay. I think
Alright.
we really should check on him though.
Games.
We were playing games up there
I think
though.
Jake's playing a game or watching reels.
Yeah. We were playing games next to him while he was sleeping too.
Yeah, I feel like they'd also recognize our games and not his like phone. game.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So we should. That makes me nervous.
When. You can.
Okay.
Remote.
We'll go check on Dave. Thank you for talking to us and warning us. You can come upstairs with us and talk to us up there.
Late.
What?
Late.
We're too late.
Yeah. Was it not late?
Yep. Oh.
Well, let's
Okay.
go. Let's go check on him. We're checking on my dad.
So you told me that my grandma is not here anymore. Like, she's moved on. And now
But you said
you said need help. We said who needs help? You said upstairs. And we asked does Jacob need help?
You
And
said-
say it.
And then
And then we said does Dave need help? And go, yep. Asleep.
playing games. Like they were playing games with us, or
No. Like, they think it was them playing games.
Yeah.
But, like, should we go check on Dave? You're like, yep. Yeah. That was a pretty good session.
It was.
Didn't accomplish my goal, but that was, you were like, between you and the portal, we
It
were
was
getting
pretty-
exact responses.
I'm pretty impressed. Sam's like, oh shit. Did it record? It's still going.
Okay, good.
Dave and Jacob were napping, so we didn't need to wait for them. I really wanted to try to connect with my grandma. People come there from all over the country to connect with their loved ones, and I really just wanted to. So we opened the circle, and Nicole did the Estes with the Necrophonic app, and we used the portal. So not really a double Estes, but kinda. It was a really great session that you can see here because we did record that one. I didn't get to connect with my grandma, but Nicole told me that she'd moved on and that she was okay, so it's all right. I think she was just at my niece's basketball game instead of there with me, but that's fine. But you did get a message that we needed to check on Dave. Like, she said, Dave, upstairs, asleep. Go upstairs. And we're like, do we need to go check on Dave? And we're like, let's go do that. So it was just really weird that you were saying upstairs, asleep. And Dave was upstairs, asleep. So we went and checked on him because that's a little strange. But he was fine, and so was Jacob. So we went to Edwin's room, and we just kind of hung out in there.
Yeah, like we threw on an app and kind of messed around, but nothing
too crazy. But that's when my dad got there. So we regrouped with all of us, Dave and Jacob included. They decided to wake up and join the party. And we went down to the basement. We took the portal and the SLS camera with us and tried to get some reaction from the spirits. Nothing really made too much sense with the portal, and the SLS camera really only read the cabinet. The kids got scared, though. They didn't feel right, so Nicole took them upstairs.
I was also heavily nauseous. Like, I did not feel right. Like, nothing was happening down there. I just got super nauseous.
Yeah, I mean, just being in that basement gives me a lot of anxiety, so I get it.
Whenever I had went upstairs with the kids, I left something downstairs.
Your phone.
I left my phone downstairs, and I asked Sam, my sister, to bring it upstairs, and she did. I was in the living room whenever I like just hollered and asked, and she said whenever she was walking up the stairs, she saw a shadow walk in front of the door, like she thought that it was me, and I was just standing up at the door waiting for my phone. But she got to the top of the stairs, and I was already in the living room, and there's no way. So yeah. I forgot that happened to Sam.
Yeah. So then it was just me, Dave, and Clint down there. But no, Clint was also feeling nauseous. Also, I hate calling my dad Clint.
Sounds so official.
I had told him about the spirits holding my ankles earlier in the day, but he brought it up again, asking what it felt like. And I told him it just felt like I was being held down. It wasn't painful or anything, but his ankle had started to feel like he twisted it. But it wasn't swelling, it just hurt to walk. And he had been standing in the same place, not even standing, he was sitting, and didn't hurt it coming down the stairs, was just fine until we got down there. So we left there and decided, since it was about dinner time, we should get together and go get food for everyone. We all ate, and we were waiting for it to get a little later, with some investigations here and there. But we did have an interesting experience in Edwin's room with myself, Clint, Sam, and Nicole. Well, kind of Nicole. She had a terrible headache and stepped outside.
Yeah.
We had the portal set up and flashlights. We heard Edwin's name come through the portal, but the flashlights were going crazy. We thought maybe it was Emily trying to play a game. Here's a clip of this interaction. So Clint decided to reset the flashlights several times to make sure they were set up correctly, like they didn't get bumped. But they kept going off unprompted, or even after a question, both of them would turn on. Then as soon as he'd turn one off, the other would come on.
You just messing with us?
I think so. That's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, no. Yes, no.
Yeah.
What's her Emily? Emily, yeah. Is this Emily? Do you want the red flashlight off? Oh, like that red one's like right on you.
Yeah.
I like those.
We're gonna point this number just way.
cushions too soft? I can never get it just right where they just have to tap it. It keeps getting stuck. Yes? It keeps getting stuck? Okay. Let's try now. Can we turn the red one on and see if it works? If you can't turn it on, can you turn the blue one off? I don't know how to reset it. Get off your huge butt is what I heard. That's what I heard too. Get off your huge butt is what I heard. That's what I heard too.
I wasn't gonna say shit.
I thought they were talking to me. That was funny. That was a good one. That was really funny. That was plain as day too.
Okay.
Yep. Alright. I feel like it's dimming that one. It's dimming. Instead of turning it all the way off. It definitely, it dims it a lot. Can you turn the flashlight completely off? The blue one completely off? It did come with your
Okay. You just tap that.
Oh? Right, or? It has to be displayed. Can you turn the flashlight off, please, so we can ask some questions? Red one's on.
Turn the red one off.
Then he'd turn that one off and the other would come on, and back and forth like a game of tag, which is Emily's favorite game. Then we heard through the portal, "Get off your fat butt." It was so funny and so cool because we were playing a game with a spirit. It was like joking around with us. But we didn't feel like that was Emily, especially because we asked if it was Emily and we heard "not M" come through the portal. It did feel kind of like two different spirits were there and were trying to talk to us. I definitely think Edwin was in there, but I don't know who the other spirit was. I don't think Edwin was the one playing the back and forth on the flashlight.
That doesn't seem like his vibe.
No. So I think it was two in there, but it was just a good session. It was fun and not scary.
Lighthearted.
Yes. Those
Not
are the
everything
best.
has to be scary.
No.
A lot of times it is at the Bellaire House, but it doesn't have to, be. It's not a requirement.
There's good things in that house.
Yes.
It's not, there's more good than bad in that house, I believe.
Me too.
At this time, Natalie's friend decided to leave. So the rest of us decided to just investigate in the bedroom by the attic. We used the portal, and we really didn't get much during this session, but we returned later. We thought we should wait for it to get a little later and decided to play a game while we waited. We went outside for a break. Then probably the scariest thing that happened all weekend happened.
Seriously, though.
There was a car parked in the yard, and two people came out and got in it. It was dark, and their lights were on us. Plus, they kind of sat there for a while.
No, I mean, we were just sitting on the porch, just
Yeah.
taking a break, kind of waiting it out.
We there was 4 of us sitting on the porch.
And it was just as warm outside as it was inside. I mean, and sometimes you have to step out of that house.
Yes. After maybe 5 minutes of them sitting there in their car with their lights on us, they whipped out of the yard. Tires squealing and everything. They drove up beside the house and screamed what we think is, "Stop staring, you goofy B words." This confused all of us because we had no idea what was happening.
I mean, we weren't trying to be rude. We weren't like, staring like with a magnifying glass. Not a magnifying glass. A
telescope?
Yeah, like a telescope trying to see what they were doing. Like their lights were right in our eyeballs.
We couldn't even see them.
Right.
Like,
I don't even know who it was. I can't tell you if they were male, female.
I can't tell you a hair color.
An adult,
nothing.
a child. Like, I don't know.
But I mean, we're at this house that we rented for the weekend. We would be dumb to not be curious. Like, we weren't staring, but we also weren't just like not gonna look when there was a car parked in the yard of the house that we're renting. Not like, at least wait for them to leave. Like, that's just safety. And I don't even think we were intentionally doing that.
No,
I think we were just sitting out there talking.
We were just hanging out on the porch. So that's the way that's the direction the porch faces.
Right. So, I don't know. We thought that was a little bit aggressive and scary. So we wanted to let the owner know, and we definitely locked the door. So it was a little bit scary. But we decided to go back up to the bedroom beside the attic. Nicole wanted to do an Estes in the closet of that room, so we did.
That was the one that Natalie had the experience with the door.
And she wanted to be on the other side of that door.
I'm just curious.
We actually did a double Estes up here, which is now my favorite thing. I love it. Sam had the spirit box and the rocking chair. Nicole had the necrophonic app in the closet.
Dave.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
We are in the room that leads up to the attic. Nicole is in the closet with the necrophonic app doing an Estes session, and Sam is in the rocking chair doing the Estes. Yes. Sorry.
That's okay. I thought you were going to keep going with your thing, so I wanted to reply quick. Fear. Same. Dad.
I don't have the microphone. I forgot the microphone. It's okay. It'll be B-roll.
Cole. Welcome to the land. House. Time.
Who's in here with us?
Move. Tap. Experience to hang out with them.
Are you hanging out with us?
Anywhere.
Are we talking to the person who shook the door?
What?
Did you shake the door last night? Oh.
Slow.
Oh.
There's blood.
Oh, God. It's a violent scene.
Hide.
Oh, I don't like that.
Each. Hide. Can't see me.
Well, show us. Show yourself to us. Move something. Shake the door.
Slam.
Slam it.
It's going around. What's that? Check it. Gardening.
There is night vision, but it doesn't very well, so I have to have some light.
Dave, listen.
Get your night on light.
Dad. Burn.
I swear, every time you have a conversation with each other. Kill. Strange. Band-aid. Search. You. Game. Mom. So, are you trying to see a fart on the temperature piece?
No.
It'd be funny if they
How?
the man. Bro.
So random.
I love that. I forget something was on that hallway.
Yeah, but I'm really trying not to hear
Good luck.
There's some whispering going on down the hallway.
I don't like that next to the door for this either.
That's me. Hello?
Hey.
That was a bad time to do that, Nicole. What? That was a bad time to do that, Nicole. Sorry. It was very spooky vibe right now. Like very spooky. What's happening? Oh, well, I had this intrusive thought that you guys all left me. No,
I mean, Jacob
turn the light on.
did move from in front of the door over here.
Yeah, I felt movement. Okay, I was like, I thought like you all left, like something happened. Well, you guys were just gonna let me sit in here screaming Dave's name and rape, so. That was crazy.
I had
Did you
her
film it?
sorry.
I'm pretty much okay, glad
You got the microphone.
It microphone down. It was really crazy. Insane. Like, well, Jacob you made no sense. You made all the
No, this is wrong.
Or it just looked like something
like a shadow.
moving in the corner of your eye.
What were you saying, Nicole?
Like, when I turned my head.
I feel like I said Dave's name like 30 times. You did. But she also, at first you weren't answering any of her questions. But then they started hearing whispering in the hallway. You were answering everything. Even if we didn't ask you a question, like I said, I don't know how long they've been in there. We should probably get them out. And you said pussy. So
At first you would say kill, she would say death. You'd say
it was like you were
night.
talking to each other.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a little weird.
Well, Jacob saw something and you both heard something.
Yeah, there's some whispering in the hallway.
And we asked who it was. You said Dave. And he was like, it wasn't me. Don't say that. And then you said Jacob.
Did I mean like Jacob?
I think
We don't know.
we said, is Jacob Hetherington whispering in the hallway? And said, maybe.
And then right after that, he saw something right there in the hallway.
So
something happened ish.
but it's not on
It's
camera.
extremely cold.
It's on this camera. True.
I was getting cold chills sitting there. It may just be because all the doors are open with all the rooms with the air on.
So it's not.
This is a whole different temperature change. Yeah, it's a big difference.
You said as the night went, you were afraid that it was.
I had a feeling it was all gonna hit us at one point. Just because the house is not that close. It's that quiet. It was scheming. That was scary.
79 degrees in here, out here. I think it was like 80 something. Yeah, it's 83 here. You guys are fucking low.
It started out as a conversation between the two, but quickly turned to Nicole talking to us.
The Necrophonic app, if you've never used it, one, it's an app, so we used to not put much stock in it. Like, it wasn't frequently used.
No, it's like, but the reason I downloaded it is because it's a $10 app. So I feel like free apps I'm kind of iffy about. But if you're charging for it, I feel like it makes me feel like you put a lot of effort into making
It's
an
more
accurate
credible.
app. Yes. And I've seen other popular investigators use this app. So kind of just felt right to buy it. Kind of like the Spirit Talker app. seen other people use it. It costs like $5. And when it's accurate, it's accurate.
Right. But it is so creepy to listen to that. And I was in a dark closet alone with my eyes closed. It was kind of horrible. And the things I was saying were super uncomfy. Like,
yeah, Sam and Nicole were trying to either plan or cover up a murder. I don't know. Like, Nicole would say something about killing someone, and Sam would say something about the blood, and then Nicole would say something about a bandage. So it was just a little weird. But
especially because it's not like we were both using the same app.
Right.
Like, she was using a spirit box, which, cycles radio.
And you were using a word bank.
Right.
So they're totally different, but answers correspond. Just weird. But then you started saying Dave's name a lot.
Which is weird.
We would ask a question asking for a name, and you would say Dave. Just super strange. But Clint was talking about you volunteering to go into the closet. And you're like, nope. And he said, well, who's the volunteer? And you said, Dave. He's like, nope, it's not Dave. He's on the bed. But it really didn't seem to respond positively towards any of the men in the room. And I thought that was a little strange. But Jacob and Clint started hearing whispering coming from the hallway. When we asked who was whispering, Nicole said Jacob. Now, of course, that's a little confusing because we have a Jacob in our group, and we knew he wasn't whispering. I've never heard that kid whisper.
No.
So it wasn't him.
We call them kids. They're not kids.
No.
They're all adults.
Yes.
Just so you know.
So we assumed they were talking about Jacob Hetherington. But cursing and the way Nicole was talking really did not seem like Jacob Hetherington. It didn't seem like the kind, gentle, humble man that he was known as. So I don't think I really truly believe that it was Jacob.
Right.
So after this session, when we were hearing some whispers out in the hallway,
I had an intrusive thought that they all left me. So I came, but like as they're hearing these whispers in the hallway, which I didn't know was happening, but I had this intrusive thought that they all left me alone in the dark in this closet of the room that we've had pretty major activity in. So I come busting out of the closet. They all jump.
That was really scary. Terrifying. And when we switched, and it was Dave and I's turn to do a double Estes, I made Dave go in the closet because I was like, nope. Now they're all going to have that idea in their head to leave me. I'm not doing that. So Dave likes the Necrophonic app. He can hear the words coming through in the word bank better than he can on the spirit box. And I can hear pretty well on both. So I took the spirit box. He took the Necrophonic app. And
the Necrophonic app gives you the heebie-jeebies anyways.
It does. I sat in the rocking chair. He was in the closet. I felt someone grab my ankle. I don't know what the spirits thing is with ankles, but I felt someone grab my ankle around the time that I was talking about something was underneath.
From State Farm? Do it.
Do what?
Oh, that.
What's going on? I don't know. You tell me.
Come back down the hallway, Jacob.
Part of that. Is there anyone out in the hallway? Look under something.
Something better not grab me.
Feline. Oh, it just died. Dang. Do we record on my phone?
Wait.
No.
5,
For you.
Did you need to drop it?
Nope. Don't drop that.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Well.
Damn.
Sorry, invite me.
Jacob, come in here. Come down the hallway.
Well, that's something.
I was.
Well, do it again. You touch that REM pod, it'll let us know you're here.
Turn around.
No, I ain't doing that.
Well, I just moved, literally.
Can you turn the lights on for a
So deep.
Okay.
It's gonna end well.
I'm not gonna stand in
I
the middle
keep
anymore.
Feeling really cold to
Like there's stains on the
Yeah, I
bed.
thought.
On the bed.
Don't touch me.
You good?
Maybe not. It's okay.
Is this thing working?
Can you? Something I
Oh,
Sorry.
That's
This is
wrong.
not Call of Duty.
The coffin.
The coffin?
Jacob, come on. Come back.
I'm in.
Okay.
You're in
It's
the,
no good.
you're in the coffin.
Oh. Hey.
Dave.
So what's happening, Cole? See to believe.
There? There.
Whacking.
Dave, leave.
You don't want that.
You don't let the man through your head.
I do though.
Oh.
What's it do? I tried that door.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Just see a shadow.
Yeah.
Maybe in
bend
front
the
of all
light.
these.
Like if you see
Somebody just move his door.
Possibly.
Okay.
I didn't think you touched the door, Nicole. You weren't even close to the door. 4 seconds. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You weren't even. You hit the door frame. You didn't.
Did I?
You didn't even.
Billington? Does.
You didn't hit the
Come on, Jacob.
See,
Take a walk down the hallway.
Or shut that door.
boogeyman.
Please.
I didn't like that.
No.
Boogeyman's cool. We'll do that one.
Turn left. Music. Don't spell.
Well, don't worry.
Well,
Bye, guys.
we're not, so come on in.
It's time. Hey, Jacob. We agree.
Why?
Move to the left. One day. Yourself. Okay. I was making sure.
Double checking it with his shadow.
Oh, sweet.
It was a
really
little
tall shadow, so like
after it's yours. You're probably. It's
Yeah.
just from this angle. I'm like, it's like all the way here.
It's no good.
No good. Okay.
Come on, Jacob.
So,
I just knocked.
DJ.
DJ.
Somebody just knocked.
That's why
No, I moved my. I readjusted.
Don't move.
I won't readjust it in.
He feels like super aggressive. Is that how aggressive I found him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave. Threat.
Jacob's a threat.
They do.
You gonna do something, or are we just gonna sit here in the dark? You came down the hallway once.
Don't hurt anyone.
Here, how's this? President.
Oh.
They said Jacob had a gym with the Hebrew. He just said
He
lies.
lies. Lies.
Going to hunt.
What I'm selling. 894.
Duck.
Coming from the right. Shake it off. You just can't. Legendary status.
Give it to me.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bitch.
Fuck off.
You don't want it.
And this is where you come in.
You don't want that.
This is what you guys are doing.
Is this what we were doing?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ah!
Am I hearing footsteps again?
Player's gonna play.
She's singing Taylor Swift.
I just need one. Earth. Is it?
Oh, shh.
Come in here. Down the steps or down the hall?
Denied.
Listen to my. It said something I couldn't remember. I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't remember. Like, ooh. Like, I hear like half of it and you hear the other.
I am all. Don't look.
Like, oh my god. It was a Feet Swift song, and I hate that I had to say it.
All 6 months.
6 of them.
There's nothing.
Damn.
Here. Here.
That's my fault. I was moving
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
These partners access.
Music.
I swear I just heard the piano for that song Jacob was playing.
Run.
In the staircase.
Find me.
Because
About.
I heard Nicole had moved. And I was like, I heard it, so I stopped.
That was an insurance agency commercial. Something on the front.
Let me just hear voices. Like yell.
On a roll.
Oh, fuck.
Goes back in.
Whoa.
Somebody come down this hallway. Something come down this hallway.
It's up.
Get the fuck in here.
Escape hell.
Your worst day. And he takes 5.
One,
Isn't racial.
135 monster. Dad.
He had.
I thought she was about to go pee home.
Number 10. Hurt.
Quit.
Live.
We could have one
Hurry.
and then
Come again.
But you don't.
we could go up to the attic or clear down to the basement to see if there's.
You could.
Drill mass burn. B.
And
Like, it made it seem like it was under the bed. So, we're sitting on the bed and like, oh,
yeah.
pick up the leg.
Mind you, Jacob and Clint moved from beside the door to the bed now. They were tired of hearing the whisper. But Dave and I still, did we just talk to each other during this session?
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of anything. Like, you were taking turns speaking, but it wasn't necessarily
Conversational.
right.
Well, we thought we should go up to the attic next before we started to wind down for the night. We did a double Estes up there, and we used the grid light. Several dots on the grid light moved, and of course, out of view of the camera, Nicole saw a shadow figure just watching us on the stairs.
Yeah, that was so creepy. And that's only the second shadow figure I've ever seen. And both times.
Third. Well, I guess you saw a full person the other time, so.
Yeah. That was awful. I'll link to Fairfield here. But no, the only 2 times I've seen shadow figures have been at the Bellaire House. But this one was standing, I don't think they were on the stairs. It was like they were on the landing between the two sets of stairs getting to the attic. They weren't tall enough that they were up to the window. But the horns on this thing went up to just below the window. So this was a tall figure.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not saying that it was, demons, demonic, anything like that. It was just the figure and that I saw, and I was extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It did not feel like it was good intentions.
Well, seeing that, plus being as hot as it was in the attic, and all the creepy stuff that had been happening.
Yeah, and like I saw the green dots like going in circles, which might have just been, tricking my eyes because you're trying to look at all these green dots. But
so I think you and Clint saw the same dots moving, at least one of the same dots moving.
Like it was an experience, but I'm glad we didn't stay up there long.
Yeah.
Meter on the. Oh, I was like, no doubt. It's definitely hotter here. Like, hey, guys.
On the bed.
He's doing his best.
What? What's wrong with it?
Okay, yeah. Perfect.
You get the circle here.
Still not bed in the corner. Down, good.
What are we doing up here? You don't need to go over? The green light's really scary even though it's so cold.
That hit me right in the eye.
Mine too. Is this the ball shadow? What do you think? That's at the top of it.
I think it's Sandy's arm. No, it's the headphones.
Yeah.
Somebody get some good couple of headphones on.
Do you want me to? Sure.
Somebody jump over one.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the antenna out, but I didn't hear it. Okay, I was like, can you pull the antenna out?
That looks small.
Where's the other one?
On the screen right there.
For phone.
Who wants it? You can do it or I can do it. Pay content creators. Do what? Pay content creators. We gotta get the content. Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
My camera fucking died.
Spirit. Yep. Boy, here.
We have
One of us.
we have Pam and the nanny under
Great night.
rule Estes.
Standing. Here.
Is anybody up here with us?
More of you. Anytime. Here with me. Now. Here. Bitch. Concrete. Marked box. Ellie, are you up here with us? Really did happen. Right, that's you. Don't cry.
Seen two laser dots in there. One right here, one floor, and one in the back in the corner. I was looking right at him both times.
Go get. Do good. Accept. Stop. Skin color.
Who's up here with us?
Dave, you're sitting on the bed, right?
Yeah.
Which direction are your legs facing?
Towards the stairs?
Straight towards.
Okay, because I just saw
Two.
what looked like, I thought maybe he was swinging his leg up in that little hallway.
Give me those. Or what?
I mean,
Explain.
now I'm taking them. Do you see anything?
No.
Do you want me to try it?
Small town.
Is that like
Saturday night.
I'm standing up, guys, so no good sympathy over here.
That's not
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Child.
Okay.
start when they're in?
You said try to start when they're in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
Going through because.
This one right here. Just fucking
Close.
relax this one.
close. Was like,
The way.
I
I'm
see
different.
I think I've seen a few different things looking like it's like making a circle.
Good.
One right there on the floor, which I heard. One on the wall, and that one right there.
Surprise.
This is that.
Come and
It's
see.
the only way. You've never seen before.
Are you moving the green dot?
Closer.
It's time.
It's time for what?
It's been too long.
She usually
Run.
There for me.
Now.
Come to the office.
That's what she said.
It is. It's right there.
You got it going on. Wheeling.
I did the Estes with Sam, and I had the necrophonic app. She had the spirit box, and I had to quit halfway through because I was like, nope, I don't feel right.
This is the same time that I'm seeing this figure.
Yeah. I just had that feeling like I did not want to be up there anymore. And they have this hospital bed up there. It's not the same mattress, but it's like a hospital bed. And Dave was sitting on it, and I was sitting on a chair in front of it next to my dad. Dave moved, and that creaked like someone was running up the steps, and I was so scared.
She was.
I was terrified. You know, hearing creaks is one thing, but when you're already not feeling comfortable and you think something is running up the stairs to get you, I was scared. But the entire attic just felt heavy and eerie. Heavy was probably due to the heat. Eerie was because of the activity. My anxiety was super high, and I really didn't want to do anything after that.
No, it was kind of like that was kind of it for me. Like, I didn't want to dive any deeper.
Yeah. Clint decided to leave, and Sam left shortly after. We were all too freaked out to sleep upstairs with everything that was happening in the bedroom by the attic. So we made our beds on the couches with all 5 of us. There are 3 couches. Nicole got a couch right beside the air conditioning where she kept her face in.
Glorious. I slept so good, kind of. I mean, I got woken up at one point, but we'll get there. It was nice.
Yeah. Jacob and Nat slept on the middle couch, and me and Dave slept on the other couch. But Dave really didn't get to sleep until about 7 a.m. And we were getting up at 8 a.m. to get ready to head home. He was hearing knocks and footsteps all night after the rest of us went to sleep. We did have one other experience. Well, Nicole did have an experience as well in the middle of the night.
So Dave told us that he felt like something had brushed his head or something.
It was tapping on the wall.
Okay,
right behind
tapping
us.
on the wall. Sorry. I was asleep. I don't remember it exactly, but I know he jumped up, and I heard him jump up, so I kind of flipped back and looked at him, and then decided I didn't really care, so I went to flip back towards the couch, and I saw a face on the couch. And then I just said, must have just been my eyes or something.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah. And I just went back to sleep. I was exhausted, and that air conditioning was amazing. So.
Yeah. Right when we first laid down, I had some hair like right here, and I felt someone push. That's why I don't think it was the air conditioning. Number 1, I couldn't feel the air conditioning because Nicole's head was in front of it. Number 2.
Okay, the whole room was cool. Maybe
Okay.
you and Dave are just hot boxes, okay?
Okay. Well, but this pushed down and moved back. Like, I didn't feel it hit my face, but you know how, like, you can feel a difference, like if somebody's brushing your hair back. I did say it must have been the wind, because I was like, I'm going to sleep. So...
It took Nat a while to fall asleep, too, and she said that Sammy's podcast that we were listening to fall asleep to got weird.
It's not easy to fall asleep to, apparently. Apparently, I don't choose good nighttime podcasts.
Well, the first night she picked, like, a comedy podcast that is probably good, but after I had my ankles grabbed, like, nothing's going to be good, right? And then that night she picked, I think, a true crime podcast, and...
I don't really think that's true crime. I think it's like an interview style podcast.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought it was a true crime. Anyways, and Nat didn't like that either.
No. Well, we caught something on our cameras overnight, and I don't know what it is. At first, I thought we had left cat balls out. We put one in the living room, but the rest weren't in the living room or in the seance room.
No, because I grabbed them from upstairs the next day.
They were in the first bedroom that we slept in. So I was watching through the footage, and one of the cat ball in the living room went off. And I thought, oh, that's cool. Like, you can see nobody's moving. I'm assuming Dave had his eyes shut at that point and was trying to go to sleep. He also said he made himself keep his eyes closed all night, so he didn't see anything.
I believe that.
Yeah, because I do that. I did that too. The first night, I turned a podcast on using Siri because I was not going to open my eyes to put one on. But then I was watching another clip, and it looks like a cat ball is going off in the seance room, right where we had, like...
Dave and my phone plugged in.
Neither of them have the flash for alerts on. No one called them at 3:30 in the morning. I don't know what it is. It looks just like a cat ball.
We'll insert the clip, and you guys tell us down below, like, what do you think
if there's
it
a
is?
reasonable explanation for this, let us know, because I have no idea what it is. Not a clue, because I really thought it was a cat ball until I double checked with Nicole and asked if we had any in there.
Yeah, where I put them. Dave had
So-
one on the entertainment center in the living room, and then I grabbed the other 2 from upstairs because we only had 3 working cat balls.
Right. So we all got up about 8. Okay, Nicole and I got up about 8:30. I got up at 8.
She tried to wake me up.
Nicole fell back asleep. We picked up the house, packed up everything, took the trash out, fed the stray cat, and we closed our circle. We did have ice cream for breakfast because we bought ice cream at the store the night before and forgot to eat it. And it would melt on our way home. So we had ice cream for breakfast.
It was glorious.
That's one of the best things about being an adult. Anyway, we didn't have a lot of over-the-top activity at the house the whole weekend. Like, it wasn't boom, 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 right after the other.
Which, full disclosure, that's what we were expecting because that's what the Bellaire House has done to us in the past.
Right.
Because, I know there's times you guys have stayed there and then you've not actually spent the whole night because it got so intense.
Right. Yeah. I mean, usually it is right as soon as you walk in till the time you leave. Which I kind of appreciate that it wasn't like that this time because we were there for 2 days. I think we would have been more tempted to leave.
Yeah, there was a couple times, as it was getting at 1 o'clock Saturday night and I'd seen that figure, if you would have said, why don't we just pack up, we could have came home.
Yeah.
There was no way I was falling asleep. I mean, in hindsight, I'm glad we stayed.
Yeah.
But I was totally prepared to, roll out.
I mean, overall for the weekend, we had some great communication sessions. We caught some really good evidence and the best piece of physical evidence we've ever caught on camera.
Which I'll insert another clip of
Yes,
right
it's
here.
just so great.
What are you doing?
I lean on that door. It is so searching. That is rude.
What are you doing?
I lean on that door. It is so searching. That is rude.
Bellaire House will always be a favorite of ours, and we will continue to come back year after year.
Thanks again, Kristen, for everything, for your knowledge. Make sure if you guys haven't, you check out her book, Paranormal Confessions. That's where we got all of the information from our last episode in. It's a fantastic read.
Mm-hmm. And check out their website, BellaireHouseTours.com.
It's absolutely worth booking a night or two there.
If you made it this far, make sure you leave a house emoji down in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. Please make sure to subscribe and like. You can also rate and review us on all major podcasting platforms.
Which if you're listening to us on a podcasting platforms, still go watch the YouTube video.
Yes. If you are going to watch only one, watch this one. Make sure you go over to TikTok and Instagram and give us a like or a follow over there. We post content regularly. It's at Spooky Sleuths Pod.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for staying this long. And on that note, stay spooky, friends.